Hello everyone, welcome to your very own channel, and in this particular video we are going to learn about how to use prototypes in JavaScript, right? So prototype in JavaScript is basically a hidden feature that allow us to add new properties or methods to objects and share them across different instances, right? So we will understand that how actually it works, and we will see that how we write the prototype in JavaScript. So let's start. Let's code. So let's first understand the definition of prototypes. So as you can see here, that every function in JavaScript has a special property which is called prototype. Now it is used to add methods and properties, right? To add methods and properties that are shared by all the objects which are created by using that particular function that you will create, right? So whatever object you create will have those methods and properties which are made using that function which you had created, right? So to avoid repeating the same method, this is the purpose why we use prototype, that to avoid repeating the same method inside each object again and again. So let's understand with the help of example. Like let's say we have a array, right? So let nums equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, right? And you have written in your console that nums dot length, right? Now if you go onto your console and you will check that it is showing 5. Why it is showing 5? Because your n- array is having 5 elements. That's why this length is doing what? It is counting all the elements, number of elements, right? So this length is actually the default method which is provided by your JavaScript. But if you want to make your own, like length, you want to make something else by your own for your own function, then what you can do, for that purpose we use the prototypes, right? So let's create an example of it. Let's create a car, right? So let's say we are building a system to track cars. So for that we are going to write the function first, then a car. Inside of it I'm going to write a brand and a year, right? Yeah. Now this dot brand equals to brand, and this dot year equals to year. So whatever the parameter you will give, so the brand will be stored inside this brand and year will be stored inside this year, right? Now for creating a prototype of it, what you need to do is that you need to write the name of the function first, that is car, right? And then what you will write, you will write a prototype, and then you will write whatever method you want to create. Like if I want to get the age of this particular brand, like the age of this particular car, for that I'm writing a method like get age, right? This is my own. This is not something which is provided by the JavaScript at its default. This is my own, right? So equals to, now what it will do, we will create that, right? So we will create a function. Inside of it I'm saying let current year equals to new date dot get full year. This is also a default provided by the JavaScript, right? Yeah. Now I want to return that the current year equals, not equals to, the current years is what, this, right? Now I want to return that current year minus this dot year. Whatever prototype you will create with the help of this car function, right? So this will hold the year, right? This is holding a year. Now that year I'm going to use inside of this. Fine. Now let's see that how it will work. Let car 1, we are creating up one car, car 1, that is equals to, now inside of it we will first use the new keyword, and then we will write this car, what are the function we have, right? So that name was car, and inside of it we will give a argument, like first we will give a brand and then we will give a year. So the brand is let's say it is Toyota, and the year is what? Year is let's give it 2020. Yeah, 2020, right? And if I write console.log, and inside of it I write the car1 dot, now what method I'm going to use? This get age, right? So if I write car1 dot get age, so what do you think I'm going to get? hmm? First of all, we need to write a bracket here also, fine. So what do you think I'm going to get? Let's see in our console. Let's refresh it. Yeah, so it is showing me 5. Why? Because the current year is 2025, and what is the year we are providing as the argument inside this car is 2020. So difference between the 2025 and 2020 is 5, and that's we are getting. If I change it to 15, then what should I get? It should be 10, right? Yeah, so let's see, it is showing us 10, right? So this is how you create your own method, right? If I say that let's create a type. So basically if I create a type also, like the same way I created this, so I will copy this, I will paste this, and at the place of get age I will write type. So for that get age, right, we need some kind of logic, so we created a function. But type type method, I want to say that every time when a user will create a own car with using this function, and if he want to check the type, then the type of car is vehicle, so I just want to show him vehicle, right? So yeah, it's good. Now if I do one thing, that I ask for type, right? If I ask for type, now what I will get? Sorry, this is not a function, right? In get age we were having a function, that why we use this parenthesis at the end. Now this time we are not having any function here, we are just having a string, so we will not write a parenthesis. So car1 dot type is what? It is showing me a vehicle. Why it is showing me a vehicle? Because we had set a method that is car dot prototype dot type equals to vehicle, right? So this is how we create. Now if I want to create another car, let's say let car2 equals to new car, and I'm giving an argument as a BMW, and year of making is 2002, right? 2002, let's say 2002. So uh wait, yeah. Now if I ask that console.log, and if I ask that car2 dot get age, what is it age? Since we have created the function for age, so we will write a parenthesis. Now if I check, then I will be getting 23. Why? Because we created this car2 also with the help of the same function. Now this object which we have created, the method we have created, is basically working same for that car2 also, because it was created with the help of the same function, and on this function we had created this method. So now when we are using the same method on the other car, it is showing me the same result, right? Same way. Now if I print console.log car2 dot type, what it will show? It will show me a vehicle. So every time I create any of the car with the help of this particular function, and then I search for this method which was created with the help of this prototype, then like this one, so it will show me the same result, right? Same result, which is a vehicle. So this is how your prototype work. I hope you understood that what actually prototype is and how it is get used, right? And this is all for today's video. I hope you understood the example, and thank you so much for watching. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.